Hi everyone, my name is Vladimir. I'm from Italy and 2 months ago I moved here in Melbourne, Australia. In this video I'm going to cover my first impression here in these 2 months, and I will talk about everything regarding the weather, cost of living, impression, the people, the vibe, nightlife and many other things. And if you're new to this channel, I kindly ask you to put a like and subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it will mean a lot for me. Let's start maybe from the first impression, the city. So, few words. The first impression when you come here is that it's very similar to an European city. You are in Australia, but you can feel that you're still in Europe in some way. The architecture is very beautiful. It's full of big skyscraper, full of parks, very well maintained. Everything is super clean. The road is clean. It seems super safe. Like you can go alone in the night and you just feel normal. And very multicultural. Regarding safety, I think this city, especially in comparison with many European cities from where I'm from, it's very safe. You almost never feel in danger, even if you're walking alone in the night. And you can go out normally with a phone or a wallet in your hand, and I never heard any cases where someone has been robbed or they stole something. Regarding the people in Melbourne, a nice thing that you will find here is that people are very friendly and very open, probably because even it's a very multicultural city. In the street of Melbourne, you can find all the nations of the world in one street. And Australian people, they are very friendly, chill, relaxed. They will start to talk even to you without many problems. And even loud, especially if during the happy hours, they are very loud. Another thing that I think is very important to talk about this city is the weather. Before coming here, I was reading that you can find 4 seasons in one day, and unfortunately it's true. You can find really 4 seasons in one day. If you work like in the morning, you can find sunny day, then it will become cloudy, then you will have rain, maybe in 1 hour you will have again sun, then in one day again cloudy, and this happens almost every day. And it's constantly windy. You will always have wind. All the time. Cold one. Regarding the temperature, here now is summer. It's like beginning of July in Europe, and the temperature rarely reach 30 degrees. It's always like 24, 25 degrees and windy. So yeah, from my point of view, maybe the weather, if you're searching something hot like I was doing in Australia, maybe Melbourne is not your city. Otherwise, here is perfect. Regarding works and salaries, I think the biggest thing we have to precise here is with which visa are you coming here. If you're coming here with work and holiday visa, it will be very easy to find jobs where high-skilled qualifications are not required, like in hospitality, construction, maybe even retail. But if you have a university degree, maybe I would advise to come here with some skilled visa, because with work and holiday visa, it will be quite difficult to be hired for a high-skilled job. For what concerns the salaries, on Numbeo, the average salary in Melbourne is 5,700 Australian dollar per month. That it means that it's around 3,300 euros per month. If you are searching job like waiter and in construction without high skill qualification, the salary, in my opinion, are still very good to live here in Melbourne. Like the range goes from 25 to 30 Australian dollar per hour during the week, while it ranges between 30 to 40 Australian dollar per week in the weekend. And in my opinion, with this salary, you can afford to live perfectly here and to manage even to save money. For what concerns the cost of the rent, here the rents are not that cheap, but still think they are very good. The average rent for a bedroom is between 400 to 500 Australian dollar per week for a bedroom with 2 beds. Usually the houses with this price range, if they are in central business district, have even included swimming pool, gym, sauna. In my case in particular, I'm paying 400 per week, and I have included the swimming pool, the sauna, the gym, the steam room, an entire floor for studio, and I've included in the apartment Wi-Fi, a personal bathroom, and I am at the 24th floor of a new building with an amazing view. If you want to search instead a bit outside, you will definitely find lower prices. The only problem, maybe you will be a bit far and you will need a car, or the public transport maybe will not the best. For what concerns the cost of living excluding the rent, here in my opinion it's very good, again in comparison with the salaries. Like eating out, maybe the most expensive things can be Italian food. Unfortunately, I really love Italian food, but here to eat a pizza can be like between 25 to 30 Australian dollars. In Italy it's quite lower, can be like, thinking Australian dollar can be 20 Australian dollars maybe for a very good pizza. For what concerns instead eating hamburgers outside, can be like 15 to 20 Australian dollars for a very good hamburger. And then you add some chips, maybe 5 Australian dollars. Yeah, so the prices are very affordable in my opinion. Instead, if you go to supermarkets, even here, the prices depends of course what you're buying. If you're looking for alcohol here in Australia in general is quite more expensive. Instead, if you're looking for food or normal food, you can normally afford it. Like pasta can be around 90 cents, 500 grams. Meat, 1 kilo can be $12 of chicken. If you're looking beef, can be something similar. Bananas on average are sold around 4 Australian dollars per kilo. But yeah, I leave here in the description a link of the cost of living of Numbeo, where you can find everything regarding what you are looking for the cost of living here in Melbourne. Public transport in Melbourne has both pros and cons. If you live in central business district in CBD, you might have the big opportunity to travel for free. Instead, if you want to move outside, you're going to pay $5.30 for a single route, and it lasts just 2 hours. Instead, if you want to travel all the day, you're going to pay $10.60. The public transport here are very well connected with many places, but if you want to travel outside of Melbourne, probably you will need a car, because actually Australia and outside of Melbourne everything is super big and public transport doesn't reach any point. Beaches. Melbourne has beaches. This is a cool thing. The not that cool thing, maybe that the sea is not the best here in comparison with many other beaches. I would advise 3 different beaches. There are St Kilda, Brighton Beach and Port of Melbourne. If you want to have more life, I would advise you to go to St Kilda. where you always find many people, even during the night. There are many bars with music. If you're looking for some big beaches near to the city, Port of Melbourne is a good place. The sea is not the best in my opinion, but the beaches are very cool. And there are even many people playing volleyball, running with dogs. It's full of palms, so it's a beautiful vibe. And Brighton Beach. In my opinion, Brighton Beach is the coolest among the three. Here you can find the famous Brighton boxes that are very expensive characteristic boxes. The most expensive that has been sold lately has been around 300,000 Australian dollars. Moreover, is amongst the richest part of Melbourne, where you will find many beautiful villas with palms, and it's a very nice suburb. Regarding nightlife, it's a big city, so you can find an activity every night. Even during the week, you can find many places where you can party, and so the nightlife, you can find it every day without many problems. Another thing that I noticed about Melbourne is that here activities close very early. Like many restaurants close around 9, maximum 10. Not all of them, but it's quite a common thing here. In conclusion, if you're moving to Melbourne, I think it's a very cool place where to stay. There are nice skyscrapers, nice people, nice parks. It's safe, except maybe from some drug addicts. If you're going to work here, the salaries in comparison with the cost of living is good, so you're going to save lots of money. But if you're coming here to find a hot city with nice sea and nice waves, if you're a surfer, probably Melbourne wouldn't be your best choice. If you have other points or other ideas that I didn't tell in this video, please let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, I wish you a nice day.